Bien más negro.
I want to see everybody's phone flashlights out right now. Everybody put your phones up right now. Put your phones up right now. Put them up. Everybody follow me like this.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier.
Let's go.
Then only I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I want to raise your spirit. I want to see you smile. No, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier.
I just want to say good luck to all the players today competing. Have a good day. Thank you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Marshmallow! I tell you, I've opened up for a few DJs in my career, by far the best one, hands down. Guys, this is incredible stuff here. I'm Golden Boy, your host, and this is the moment that we have been waiting for. 10 weeks have culminated to this point right here in New York City, Arthur Ashe Stadium. This packed house. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a round of applause for being here with us today. Without you, this is not possible. But now it's all about these players up on this stage. And this, right here, the trophy and the title of being the Fortnite World Champion. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I want to get into these games as soon as possible. But I think we got to ramp up the excitement just a little bit more. What's at stake here for these players? So much on the line, and we crowned 2 Fortnite World Champions yesterday, but that was duos competition. And today, these people are riding solo, and it's about that trophy, being able to raise this right in front of everyone here in New York and walking away with $3 million in prizes. History will be made, lives will change. Now, I know that you guys want to hear from some of our players as well. And there's one player in particular that I think each and every person in this arena wants wants to hear from Jordan. Who you got?
The legend. The legend. The man. The myth.
What do you guys want to hear from?
Tfue! I want my vest back, by the way. Guys, standing next to me, I mean, you guys know him. He needs no introduction. He's pretty decent at the game of Fortnite. He's like, fine, I guess. I don't know, 1v1 man creative. We'll see what happens, right? But knowing that you're as good as you are, right, and your skills, your gifts, your game sense, your speed, your dexterity, your precision, all of these things that I'm sure a lot of people are very fearful of, there are a lot of incredibly young, gifted talents that are up here on the stage right now from all over the world. How do you prepare for all of these different games?
Basically, how I prepare is just stream all of my beautiful viewers, and you know, they stream time me, and I get rushed by like 30 people every game, so if I can handle that, then I can handle anything, right?
I have seen it happen in real time. It's insane. I don't know how you deal. I mean, you've got a long way, you know, to get to the end, but obviously vying for that #1 slot. How was your strategy working out going into your drop spot today? Your rotation, are you going to be flexible? What are your thought processes going into knowing that you're up against some of the best players in the world?
My drop spot's pretty good, you know. I have some people contest me, but I just lay them out and then move on from there.
Lay them out, move on. 350 pot.
Thank you once again, Jordan, for that. Now we're going to get into the games in a few moments here. Yesterday we hyped up nicely, and I think we can do it again. This is it. This is for this community right here, whether you're watching them at home, whether you're here with us in New York City, ladies and gentlemen, in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Let me hear you. No. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear you loud and proud. This is the Fortnite World Cup Finals, and let's send it over to your casters for the first set of games. It's Courage and Dr. Lupo.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The Fortnite World Cup Finals Solos competition kicks off today, and I could not be more excited. I'm still sweating from the marshmallow performance. This is going to be a darn good time.
100 of the best solo players the world has ever seen in Fortnite are today for $15 million. And Jack, first place takes home $3 million, which is the largest individual prize for any player in esports ever up until this point. You realize that? That is ridiculous.
Pretty long history. Prize will be changed today, as we know it's been happening throughout the weekend. Duos competition, and now it is time for solos. We're going to go through the format, the prizing for everyone at home so you can get caught up to speed. Millions tuned in throughout the weekend so far, and even more will be watching here today. So Ben, I want to break down these rules for everyone at home. It's not your normal Fortnite game we're going to be playing.
Oh, no, it is not, especially if you've watched any competitive gameplay over the past. On your screen right now is the format. This is solo, so the top 25 placement will get you 3 placement points. Top 15 is 5. You make it all the way to top 5, that's 7 points. And that coveted victory royale, of which there will only be 6 today, is worth 10 points. But on top of that, it's not just about placement. Every single elimination is an additional point. Those are going to add up, and we'll see exactly how things play out over 6 games. Yep, those 6 games, we add those scores up. Jack, what's the take-home? I know, just read it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, first place today wins $3 million US. If you get second, third, or fourth, your prize money you're winning is also above the 1 million mark. Hey, I wouldn't be too upset with 5th place either at 900 grand, but you see, top 20 all earn $112,500 or more. And guess what? Just as they made it here today, everyone on the stage will win $50,000 for their efforts across the last few months of competition. But I can tell you, it's great going up against the best in the world, but that right there, the coveted trophy on your screen and the title of Fortnite World Champion is what's up on these players.
You have to remember, too, over the 10 weeks of qualifiers, we had 40 million players throw their name in the pot to try and make their way to the top 100 here in New York City. And of those 100, I can say this, exactly how he wanted things to go, but I'm looking forward to seeing Benji Fishy rise above. Just put on a good show for everyone. He's an excellent player, one of the best mechanically we've ever seen. His awareness is insane. What about you? Who do you have, Jack?
There's so many talented players. You know, we've been comparing drop spots, we've been comparing yesterday about land experience and how much the nerves can get to them. Arkram is someone that showed up yesterday on stage, performed quite well, placing in the top 5. I think that today, with where he's dropped at, who he's going to be going up against, he could put on a good showing, but we want to hear your guys' thoughts as well. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Send us your thoughts. Who do you predict to win? We'll also talk about the venue about who they've got coming out on top. Let's take a look.
My pick for Solos has got to be this guy. Better.
I feel like Young Calculator or Clicks is gonna win.
I want to see Benji Fish take it them Solos.
Who's gonna win? Tifu's gonna win.
It's gonna be between Clicks and Tifu, so it's gonna be Clicks though.
Probably Bizzle. CSMS.
I think Bizzle has a good chance.
The Booga.
Tifu's gonna win.
Bizzle is the most consistent player, and he's at the top right now, so I'd say Bizzle. I'd probably say Bizzle too, because he has a lot of LAN experience.
My prediction for the solo World Cup champion is done.
People continue to pile on in here to the Arthur Ashe Stadium live from New York City. Dr. Lupo, our games are almost ready to kick things off. There's so many ways you can watch this weekend. Obviously, the normal streaming platforms, but a new initiative as well from Fortnite. A new way to watch on Fortnite.com/watch. Unique stats, as well as all sorts of feeds you can watch from. It's a viewing source, real-time stats at different points of the game. Head to Fortnite.com/watch and choose from this channel a dedicated map channel and 10 rotating options covering a selection of diverse players. You see there on your screen exactly who will be brought on up. If you want, B3 features Tifu, a player spotlight. If you're repping the Oceanic region and you want to see the Twins play, you want to see the Twins play, you've got your team as well. An awesome thing to see in the future.
It's absolutely amazing. Everybody here wants to see the first game, and I've got good news. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Solos competition is about to begin. If you are here at Arthur Ashe Stadium, I need you to get as loud as you possibly can. 100 of the best players in the entire world are about to face off for $15 million. Guess what? 100 players, the battle button is loaded. 6, 5, 4, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Game 1 of 6 officially underway. And all 100 players arguably taking care of their entire lives. The average age of competitors just 16 years old. Fans in the audience, same age, people to look up to and aspire to be as good as one day. If you're a parent, I'm sure you can imagine what's going through these kids' minds. Here we go, folks. Tifu on your screen. Block has been his place forever, Dr. Lupo, and he is not shy away here in game number 1.
I had a chance earlier during warm-ups to talk to Tifu about this landing zone. The opinion was basically, I don't care who else lands here, I'm going to take it. I'm going to clear out every other opponent there and roll on through. He's got a chance to go up the hill potentially for he has a chest right here in the middle. Look at the inventory already. Blue pump shotgun, gold tactical AR, gold standard AR, a mini bandages. The resources are incredible. Got a loadout already. He just needs some mobility. Drop for the AR depending on ammunition. Shadow bombs. The light. He actually puts down that tech AR and grabs a purple grenade launcher.
And the zone right there as well. Only one of the player land here. That's a clip node, so it's going to be Tifu versus Flippo for control of the block, unless Flipnode decides to say, whoa,
rotate away.
I've got a lot of respect for that gameplay. He knows block as well. Flipnode always landing here too. Will go ahead and fall away. And folks, I think as a sign of respect for Tifu as a player, they have forfeited the rest of the block to this man as he's already at 190 total HP and a fantastic inventory. Rotating here towards Fatal Fields. Glass on your screen. Bucky there as well. Glass normally with a little bit of a mixed inventory, but this is what we talked about yesterday. If you play Fortnite, you know that in the Fatal Fields 4 maze, there is blue. Well, guess what? Typically, you and I, I'm sure, Ben, break all the we farm it on up. Players know the exact route of where the loot is while it's hidden in the corner and they study this area of the map so much. It's the little things that make it Glass right now looting and no one has any clue.
There's 2 chests spawn here, plus the floor loot. Side stalls, quite a bit of wood to farm up. He's got a couple little forests. He's got the fork knife quarry there, plus the ship up top. He can take that slip all the way to the top. He's got an opportunity to travel basically uncontested early game. Maybe get inside tends to lead to audio-based fights. Try and figure out whether their opponents above or below how much this fight can play. Keen on those audio cues, but not a lot of
Now the lucky landing. Stage there as well. First stick bomb coming on through doesn't actually wind up connecting too much. 6 yesterday when we had a little bit of a, maybe I guess you could say trash talk in the game. It was Skeptic who winds up going down to Mongol Nitro. This time I think we'll able to see another fight, but I like some of this little spiciness to kick off game number 1. He wins that fight with a quick wall retake and headed on through. Over to Neo, Tilted, Creo, Hornet, and Clicks, currently within a couple buildings of each other. And you see on your screen in the backside, Maw and Mongol.
Ball on the backside. Real quick. Put the replay up. Back to how that played out. Storm here. Inside that box just moments ago. Oh. Full send into the air and does catch the shots there. The first SMG proving useful even mid-air.
First SMG. Probably not the exact item the players want. Uh-oh, it's a corn fight. Dr. Lupo, you're used to this in Nebraska, as right now we've got Rogue Shark. Yeah, this is, I mean, you've got a ton of skill in this one, as we see Rogue Shark currently dropping down the bandage for the moment. Already the ramp goes through, and Rogue Shark just wasn't ready for it, so he didn't catch what happened right there, Dr. Lupo. Quick little breakdown. The campfire was placed, he lost control of his wall, but because he had no pyramid inside his box, the opponent placed a ramp and then edited past the ramp for extra cover. It's one of the fastest but most effective ways to take out an opponent when they're inside their 1-by-1. Left Eye did just get an elimination, does use that shockwave to get away from Erouse, but solid start as well, and I believe I did just see a fan favorite in Vivid in the elimination feed picking up his first elim.
Storm starting to move. We have 56 seconds. My apologies before the next circle closes, and it is a big crunch to the center of the map. You might not be able to see in the bottom right there, but folks, it is just northeast centered from Neo Tilted. Everyone is going to get pushed together into the city. Let's see here. Dubs. His opponent to rotate away, and Dubs does not want to let them go. 46 back-to-back hits, and he can't find a bead on Evil Mare. Goes down out here. Greasy Grove. Ice.
And you see Evil Mare with still just in total about 80 HP. Got the 50 back for the elimination, so when you calculate it, really only had about 30 health left. So Dub's so close, but not able to connect with that final combat shotgun shot at Dr. Lupo. Look at this inventory for Riverside, Team Liquid. 6 shockwave grenades, 2 minis, 3 chug splashes, a launch pad. Weapons a little bit awkward, if I'm going to be honest. Just a scoped assault rifle and a epic tactical shotgun. But Storm Surge is coming to play, and Dr. Lupo, we haven't really touched on that yet today. Inform the viewers at home as to exactly what this is.
So Storm Surge is a mechanic to prevent players from potentially sitting and not engaging in fights. If there are a certain number of players at this point, when there's over 70, when the circle closes, people are going to start to take 25 damage every tick. That's every 5 seconds, unless they are over the threshold for the amount of damage done in the lobby. It's a way to encourage players to get engaged in fights without having to force anybody. You can't really just sit still the entire time. You've got to get engaged, get involved with what's going on.
And it ends when we go below that threshold. Let's bring up this first threshold. You have to drop below 70 players. So Storm Surge will remain in play right now until elimination. Blaster with one as well. Players above the damage threshold sitting pretty right now, but players who are below it, they're frantically searching for some damage they can do to try to get themselves in a safe spot.
Aqua on your screen for the World Cup duo champions from yesterday. Just outside of Leslie did it. Trying to rotate away. Doesn't want to quite get caught just yet. Those splashes, by the way, the best healing item in the game right now. Scrimmages headed to Fortnite. An instant throw 20, and it's HP or shield. It'll transfer across both. May not be able to get this off quite yet. Current's applying pressure from the side. Not a lot of ammunition right now in the inventory. Only 70 media rounds for that heavy AR. Not a favorite spray weapon. Way to tap fire at a distance. Dead center. This is bottom right screen. Savage did just get elimination out of the muffin. Mr. Savage still alive in this one. Looking to bounce back from yesterday. I know Mr. Savage was very happy with his performance. Hurts still. We saw the player piece on him. From Brazil. Stanley class elimination there as well onto Twins. And Storm Surge is now active. The player still above. So we can take a damage. That's a solid chunk
with that common tactical shotgun. But another player begins to throw their name into the hat. Knocks it hurts. More shield left to back up for the moment.
At this point with the circle where it is, we've got 60 seconds before things start to close, and I would say maybe a third of the field is still outside of the next safe zone. You're going to see a lot of players push into Loot Lake. You have to realize, if you're watching at home, if you're here at Arthur Ashe Stadium, competitive Fortnite is very much about late game strategy and positioning. 74 players right now remaining does not surprise us in the slightest, to be honest, especially with how much money is on the line. This goes down. Sorry to that one, but not enough damage dealt. You see the Storm Surge. 2 more players need to get eliminated.
I think he just got up now as players began to drop. So Wakey went down to the Storm. Skype an elimination onto Astonish. We are 1 player away from the end of Storm Surge, and there it is as we just hit the threshold. So now no more panic has to come through for these players for the moment. The next one will come to play more zones, as Keith said right now, the double qualified player from France currently set up against Bucky as they are.
See exactly where things move through here. Just want to hold these edits and look out. No reason to put too much pressure just yet. He's going to wait to see the players that be around quickly away. That's exactly the play. Bucky, by the way, a player that we've seen competitive qualifiers. He actually spent time on the Hogman a lot. Big improvement since then. Shout out to Hogman for helping Bucky out with that one. All the way here to the World Cup solo finals.
Will he use one of the campfires? 25 extra health.
It depends on it depends on the play. If he's looking towards late game, he's going to try and hold on to those for a heal off potentially when that final zone starts to close. We'll have to see. Quick reminder, by the way, on the right side of your screen, a victory royale. The win is worth 10 placement points. Those are big. Top 5 is 7 points. Top 15 is 5. Every single elimination for these players is an additional point. Go the focus of the current map right now. A lot of players out here on the hill, northeast side of Neo Tilted. Actually a pretty good spot. You have multiple slips nearby. While those are still on, you have to remember those do turn off. I believe that's on DRG just to the south. No pressure applied there. He's trying to sneak any shot he can through. Actually, it's challenged. Surprise. The build there to protect and get a better spot.
Wow, that's solid damage.
Let's go for it.
Solid damage, and look what's also on the ground right there. Legendary infantry rifle. Still can swap that when needed. Right now, choosing to go with the spray weapon. This is a player that's close. We have a replay coming on in of Mega FaZe, who played yesterday in the duos competition with Dubs. Dubs already dropped his cable. See how Mega plays this one. Gets to the opponent's box. 2 clean shots. And there it comes through, and near max materials, Squirt Juice as well as Chunk Splashes will be sitting pretty with the inventory right there. The next zone did just pop on up, but moving to kind of the eastern side of the current zone. And what we're seeing right now from Skype is Skype recognizes he's got extra materials back, so he's going to run back, build out a little bit, grab the excess materials, and continue to tunnel with these mats. He's also juggling items over as well. Still has the ability to use these whenever you wish to. These next zones. Here's everyone on the map. A rocket being fired to the far side. Bizzle there, still on your screen. Commandment, epic whale. An arrow. Just outside the zone, and Stompy, who was working more dominant. Zate was in the lead with Sap yesterday. 5 of the 6 games, but in the end, not able to close it out. Just continuing to spray, is above the damage threshold. This next threshold of player Stockton Lupo 50. So we're about a minute away before it activates. Bizzle with elimination though, down on the Stacey.
At this point too, you have a lot of players. Crunch is going to start to happen. Player count starting to dwindle. The loadout here in Zate's inventory, a single Shadow Bomb going to be used for rotation if he has to. Quite yet though, he's already in the next safe zone. That heavy sniper rifle we just saw moments ago, and he'll probably go for it again. He's going to knock out a wall and immediately swap to that legendary AR to try and take shots while the wall is gone, while the player may not be paying attention. This is a big one right here. Immediate swap is 69 shield. solid split through the wall, box up. But it looks like at that moment he saw the boxes being pressured from another player and decided to go for it.
Keep in mind,
here we go.
Keep in mind, no healing for Zay, so you can see just how cautiously he's taking these fights.
Oh, yeah.
Also today in solos, there's no longer the threat, Dr. Lupo, of the double bang sniper. Sure, we've seen solo players try to use their advantage by themselves, but it just is not the same effect. Wallboom, bottom right of the screen, Zay, top left of your screen. Eliminated so far, and here comes Storm Surge for players pushing on in. Not a threat for Wallboom as he's 409 above, but Carter did just go down to that Storm Surge, so an unfortunate game number 1 there, and ooh, some free shockwave grenades to pick up Dr. Lupo will be extremely useful in these rotating zones, and oh man, Wallboom is eating the stink bomb. 50 damage, Dr. Lupo. Terrible, terrible spot to be in for Wallboom.
Solo Irishman qualifying for the World Cup here. Going to push on through and try and make his way to the next safe zone. Multiple ballers on the outside. He might be able to grab that one in the water right there if he sees it when he pops out. You see Vivid on your screen. Evil Mare still there as well. Song rotating in. Multiple ballers still on the field.
Look at that build.
Look at the, yeah. This is like a Fortnite World Cup apartment complex. You have countless players stacked in next to each other. Bizzle going for the edit reset. Can't quite catch himself just yet.
Uga still making plays happen. A lot of people have him high up on the leaders, and here it is again. Yarko with the elimination earlier on. Down on to Aqua. Obviously was our Fortnite World Champion yesterday in duos. Rough start on game number 1. Bizzle, one of the most consistent and winningest Fortnite pro players of all time, Dr. Lupo. When you say a veteran in Fortnite competitive, Bizzle is at the top of that list, but here's Yarkos again, now on the high ground after that first elimination down on the Aqua, looking for more right now as he's got ultimate high.
This is one of the best spots in the game right now. Where the map is going to rotate to north-northwest, so he's going to have to make a move soon. Very hefty weapon loadout. Not a whole ton of rotation. Does have the 2 launch pads, does have the redeploy, but those are going to leave you exposed up in the air. With a look at King. He's going to go down, down, down. Zay eliminated by left eye. Colorful taking up another one as well. King, 4 eliminations. You have to remember, placement points don't kick in until top 25, so he only has those 4. Those are 4 very, very big points. Okay. We go the Storm starting to pressure players. You're going to see a lot of launch pads and redeploys come into play, and those community movement mechanics like launch pads placed on the ground would be tough. A player actually just flew right through King's box.
That could have been bad, Dr. Lupo. That could have been real bad.
Maybe a trap play from either player. We'll have to see here. Benji fishing the feed, taking another elimination. Top 35 now. Jax, we're coming 30 seconds away from the next circle.
And Mr. Savage trying to contest Rux for height as they both continue to build on up. Mr. Savage goes for the shot. Rux gives it up to the hole. So game 1 right now, the height goes to Mr. Savage, but there's still a ton of time left. On the low ground right now, you've got Pika week, Class week, Fledermoy's week, Tuesday week as well. Mr. Savage has shot down Rux for the moment. He still continues to keep height. Yarko still looking to challenge right now. 27 players. Placement points about to come into play.
Takes the ultimate high on the backside there. Riverside from Team Liquid flying across right to left of your screen. Multiple players. Ultimate low ground warriors down the in and out of ballers. Class looks like he might be.
King at 7 limbs, and it's made it into placement. King absolutely the number performance so far in game 1. 120 in total HP. Can he find his limb? No. As the crowd erupts. Top 20 now though, but King got the job done. There was 27 players left on the zone. King eliminates the last 2 to make it a top 25 for the placement points.
Huge plays there. Whalen Kirk going down to the feed. What a shot. And a quick head swap there. Mag with a P-limb. Your feed in the top left. One of the most important things to watch if you're looking for your wait players out. Movement now. Here it is. The Shadow Bomb for rotation. Still got 2 more in his inventory, which this late in the game is huge. He does have 3 shockwave grenades as well. His height needs to be taken, or even a long-range rotation. 8 players remaining. Jack Yarkos, 4